Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life, and I'm still testing and using AT&T Internet Air FWA home broadband. That's AT&T's version of it, and I wanted to run a few more tests on it. What I have been able to establish consistently is the ping times are high. No matter how you slice it and dice it, no matter what server I use, the ping times are very high. And I will compare that to the mobile. I'll also do a mobile test. Mobile ping times, they are usually a bit lower, but the issue is it's not consistent. Sometimes I'll have ping spikes above 100, above 150. For those of you who followed the testing, you guys have seen the uh, the ping times. It even failed on that one. Oh, I guess it disconnected. Now I'm on the mobile side. So as you can see, the mobile it's 55. So it's a lot lower, but I can't hold it consistently. It'll increase um, after running several tests. But you can see there's plenty of capacity. But I think the routing is still somewhat the issue in AT&T's case. It's just the data centers, the servers, everything is just too far away. So I think that's still the issue. But we're a mid-sized market, not a lot of share in this market, or not too much share, about 22%, and they continue to grow. So eventually, as the fiber penetration increases, new neighborhoods get built, I think AT&T will be forced to add some type of data center and server here in my market. But as you can see, I mean, it's 11:30. We're hitting lunch hours, and it's plenty of capacity. I mean, AT&T is not breaking a sweat on the mobile side. I'm gonna try to reconnect Internet Air. I don't know why it just randomly disconnected. Never saw that happen before, but it happened during this testing. So the ping times happen somewhat consistently on this round of testing, which is very interesting. That's never happened prior to this, but maybe they are doing some tweaks and stuff. I mean, 50, 51, that's not too bad of ping time. You're still going to be able to load stuff fairly quickly. I mean, of course, we like the 15, 20s, 30s, but 50, it's not really the end of the world, right? So interesting. We've been able to consistently keep the 50. So that's interesting. But while this one is running in the background, I'm gonna pull up some Mobile Master Tech so you guys can see how quickly that loads
How's
in.
everyone doing? I am
Very
Mobile
quickly.
Master Tech, and we are here at a Circle K and some.
Even at a 50, it loaded in fairly quickly. I guess you could say that took a little bit to get the loading going, but
How's everyone doing? I am Mobile
so you can
Master
see
Tech,
it's
and we are here
loading.
at a Circle
I guess
K
that
in
took a little while,
Summerfield,
but
Florida. This site's been a long.
it's not too bad. Let me try and reconnect this internet here. See if we can get that to connect. Okay, we got it back. Let's do some let's run a speed test, and then let's try the loading, see if there's any difference. But you can see a 69, it's just a higher ping time on that connection. No way around it. Speed's a lot slower this go around too as well. Um, Very interesting, but still fairly decent speed. So while that's loading, let's go ahead and load up, refresh. Okay, so there is a little bit of lag there, right? So let's see let's try and load this up.
K in Summerfield, Florida. This site's been a long time coming for
So very
Verizon.
similar, right? The video
T-Mobile has
loaded in
upgraded
first, but
this site
everything
for them
else took a little
quite
while
some
to
time ago.
to
Verizon
load
has
in.
finally come in and redid the
Let's look
whole
at
thing,
the
C-band,
Okay, it's a 360. So
all
it's
that good
loading
stuff.
in
T-Mobile's
at a
been
fairly
upgraded for a
low
while. It's
quality.
position on the bottom that's been there for a while. AT&T, very old equipment.
So we're now running it at
It
1080p.
doesn't
You
look,
can
there's no
handle it. Let's run it in. Okay, there's some stuttering there. Okay, that took a little while there. I'm not gonna sugarcoat. That took a little while to get that in, but that's likely due to as well. Oh, okay, we got some 21. We got some 4K here from Terrell. Let's see if the stream can manage 2160 HDR. Okay, okay, not able to handle that. Interesting. Looks like there's some kind of cap on this connection. So yeah, we're not able to get the 2160. Let's try to see if we can get the 1080. All right. And you guys can see this is all happening in real time. There's no editing, nothing. So you guys can see everything happening in real time. Interesting. Can't even get it to load now. So I got it set on 1080, but I can't get the video to load back up. Let's see here. Okay, we loaded it up. Let's try 1080. Oh, it's even struggling at 1080. Wow. 1080 HDR. It's struggling. Okay, it's playing now. Let's make it bigger. Let me run a test in the background, see what the connection's like. Okay, it buffered again. So interesting. There must be a streaming cap because the speeds can clearly do 1080. So let me check here real quick. See here. Okay, yeah, there's definitely some kind of streaming cap there. Okay, so yeah, 1080 is probably not gonna be a good. Let me do this. Let's try 720. Let's see if it can at least do 720 in the testing. Interesting. So now it's doing, that's enough speed to do 4K, but it might not be able to hold that consistently. So it handled 720. Oh, no, 720 is even buffering. This is an interesting connection here. This is what I used to experience on T-Mobile. I used to have fast speeds, but the streaming connection would buffer. This is a very inconsistent connection here. Oh, man. So you guys just saw it go up to 49, and now it's down to 3. That's very interesting. You might be able to get away with 480. Yeah, those dips are insane. So that's very, very, very interesting. There has to be some kind of streaming cap on this internet air connection or this planet I'm on. So I'm gonna have to do some further research on that. But that is a very, very, very ugly connection there. Let me disconnect from that, and let's see what the mobile connection will run. Okay, yeah, it looks like streaming is capped there too. It looks like they're gonna allow 1080 at best. No, now it's doing it. Okay, so now it's doing 300. So that's interesting. This is a very unstable connection. Let me try to see if I can get this to 4K on the mobile side. No, even on the mobile side, it's buffering too. Wow. So yeah, you guys are seeing this in real time. The mobile connection and the internet air connection are behaving very similar. So there's a huge dip. It'll burst up to 300, but then we get speeds of like 8 to 9 megabits on some tests. You see it there? So that's going to cause for it works, and then all of a sudden it doesn't work. That's what that's going to lead to. So let me do some further research. I just wanted to do this testing so you guys can get a visual of how this is performing for me. But this is not good right now. It's a very inconsistent connection. Sometimes it does 300, sometimes it does 10. Very, very, very inconsistent, and it leads to a lot of buffering. So let me do some research on this. Let me do further testing. Hope you guys enjoyed the content. Like, share, subscribe if you're new. Stay tuned for more. See y'all in the next one. Peace.